Bum-ba-da-dum! Merry Christmas to y'all from Banjo Ben here at banjobenclark.com. This is my favorite time of the year. One of the reasons is because of all the great music that we get to play. We're going to learn A Little Town of Bethlehem. Fairly simple arrangement, but really, really pretty. And what's cool is that I've built this to go along with my guitar version that I've taught in the past. So you can go grab the guitar version and give it to your friend who plays guitar, and y'all can play a beautiful little duet. So all the chord changes are the same, and it works out really, really nice. If you're watching this here on the website, as a GoPick member, you have everything you need. Just scroll down and pick from the rest of the video lesson segments. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, then come on over to the site. Join us for all this great Christmas music. Let's jump right into O Little Town of Bethlehem on the mandolin. This song is in 4/4 time, and we're in the key of G, but it's going to have a few chords that we're not used to seeing in the key of G. That's one of the things that makes this Christmas music so pretty, is it brings those tones in that your ear is not used to hearing throughout the rest of the year. Let's go ahead and throw up this first line of tab here. You'll notice I don't have pick stroke directions here. That's because we're going so slowly that you can really play with whatever you want. You can do the whole thing with downstrokes if you want. And we're going to come in on the fourth beat, this little pickup beat. Oh, right there on that second fret. Oh, little. And you see the little B with the arrow drawn up in measure 2. That's a brush. So I'm just going to brush through the bottom 3 strings. And I want to create a little bit of space. I don't want to strum through. I want to create some space. And you can get that done maybe a little better by exercising your thumb joint itself. Now we're going to do a C chord. And so I want you to make that C chord that maybe you're used to. 5, 2, 3. And then with your pinky that's just hanging out, play the melody note on the 5th fret of that A string. And then you can just lift that for the rest of the melody notes. Then come off for the open A string, back to the G note. Then we're going to go to a D7, and I'm going to put the 7th tone in the bass. And I'm going to grab that with my middle finger, 5th fret. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I want there to be as few breaks in the notes as possible. We want to keep it very legato. And so even here, measure 4, check this out. If I switch from my ring finger from that 5th fret down to the 5th fret on the bottom, it creates a little bit of a break. I would rather have this. You hear the difference? This has the break in it versus this. Ah, if I can do it. There it is. It never works when you're on the spot. And then pretty simple there in measure 5. Let's play through this first line together. We'll play through the whole thing slowly later on. Isn't that so pretty? Moving on to measure 6, strum through. And then you're not going to change anything on the second beat, but on the third beat, we're going to go to this E minor. So I'm going to bar the middle 2 strings on the 2nd fret. It's a little difficult because I'm going to point back toward myself a little bit, and I'm going to grab this 4th fret with my middle finger, but I need to leave open this 1st string. It's a bit of a stretch. If you can't do that, that's okay. The melody note's up here. You can grab just the first 2 strings. So go. That's fine. But I'm just giving you some options for moving bass notes. And that's a little difficult for me. Then leave your pinky down and switch to a bar. You're going to move this index finger to a bar down here on the bottom 2 strings for an A minor. So those 2 measures might be the toughest 2 measures as far as positions go in the whole arrangement. Just takes a little practice. Measure 8. And then you have this same D7 strum. Finish it out with some 8th notes. So this whole line. Good. As we continue on, we're going to